Welcome to another episode of Walkthrough Wednesdays. So this episode, I'll be taking you behind the scenes of exactly how I made packaging for my signature product, Pelle Dolce Eau de Parfum. Stay tuned. Truth be told, I am really excited. I couldn't wait to shoot this video. Like anytime I get to talk about, the very first product that I created under Pelle Dolce, I get really excited. This is my first, and today it is still my favorite product, under the brand Pelle Dolce. And obviously, regarding fragrances, cologne, perfumes, the scent is what really makes a cologne memorable, or what makes it desirable for people to want to purchase it over and over and over, right? But in addition to the scent, I wanted the packaging to stand out. Like I want you to see it on the shelf and think, wow, that's premium, that's luxury. I want you to feel it in your hand and think, wow, this is an amazing product, right? And I don't know, maybe there are a few of you out there who think I just kind of slapped my name on the packaging and just made it Pelle Dolce. Actually, no. It took some time. I researched what I wanted, the feel that I wanted, and I sourced every bit of material, all the different pieces that make up the bottle, the case, the packaging, everything. So today I'm going to walk through each piece and I'm going to show you exactly how it's assembled and what goes on behind the scenes to get you your bottle of Pelle Dolce. So you're looking at the video, you're wondering, what are these two things to my left and to my right? So this is what I actually used to fill the bottles, and this is what I actually used to seal the bottles. So when I said I actually make each bottle of Pelle Dolce myself, I actually do. So when you place your order and this shows up at your door, there's work that I do behind the scenes to actually get you your bottle. This is not manufactured by some factory or assembled by some factory, or this is done right here or right here. I'm telling you, it's done right here on this very table. I use this to fill it up, and I use this to seal the bottles, and so we're gonna get into it. So check this out. So you go on the website www.wearpelledolce.com and you order your bottle of Pelle Dolce Eau de Parfum. The package arrives, your order arrives, you pull it out of the box, you see the case. You get the case, you open the case, you look at the ingredient card, you pull the bottle out, you inspect the bottle, you pull the cap, you do a test spray, and then you start using Pelle Dolce. But let me take you behind the scenes. We're going to talk about what went into making the bottle and the case. We're going to strip it down, and I'm going to show you piece by piece how I actually. So quick story before we get into breaking down the bottle and the case. So when I started, working on the concepts, obviously, I needed a supplier, a factory who's going to actually supply me with the bottles and the cases and the pumps and everything. So I found a supplier a supplier in New Jersey. And I told him what I was trying to do, and they said, no worries, we'll help you get it off the ground. I was like, all right, got really excited. So they sent me a bunch of samples, bottles and pumps, all different shapes, colors, sizes, different materials, and I was like, okay, I'm really doing this, right? So we agreed on a particular bottle and a particular cap, right? So I said I'll place the order within a couple of weeks. So during that time now, I was working on the sample. So I started sending samples out to friends and family, and everyone was like, yeah, they really love it. So when it was time to place the order for the bottles and the cap, I remember it was the last quarter in the year, so I guess everyone was gearing up for Christmas. So when I placed my order, I was about to place my order, the sales rep said to me, Vaughn, unfortunately, we won't be able to supply you with the bottles and the caps as we agreed, because they got X amount of orders, they didn't anticipate that amount of orders, and they don't have any left over for me. Now remember, I had already shown an image of what Pelle Dolce was going to look like, and I started sending out samples. So this thing was happening, whether I liked it or not. Whether this supplier was able to supply me or not, I had to find a way to get it done. So fortunate for me, I have a procurement background, so I'm always used to sourcing and just finding different materials and finding what I need to do, or finding. So luckily for me, I have a procurement background, and that allows me to be able to source at a higher level, right? So I took to the internet And of course, I went to China. You guys are probably thinking China. Yep, China. Everything that you can think of is made and can be made in China. It's just you have to be able to convey, the quality and the types of material that you need them to make, and you get a phenomenal product. Anyways, day in, day out for weeks, I was trying to find the exact bottle and the exact cap, and I couldn't find it. Eventually, I found a bottle, right? Eventually, I found the cap, and I found everything that this supplier was going to give me. So they were going to supply me at a particular price, and I actually found the source for this supplier. So I was able to save tremendous amount of cost. So anyways, enough for the story. Let's get into breaking down the bottle and the case. So let's start with the bottle. This is the bottle. Very simple bottle. The one is all put together. It's a nice bottle. This is the exact bottle that the supplier in New Jersey was gonna give me, and I found it in China. Luckily, it was Christmas or approaching Christmas. The supplier had made like an extra amount of bottles, and they were able to give me at a really, really good price. So I placed the order right away. Found a bottle, right? The cap was the hardest thing, but I found the cap. Again, another supplier made extra for a particular order that they had for a bigger brand, and they were able to give me at a much lower price. So I found the bottle and I found the cap, right? You're thinking something is missing. Yep. This is something that the supplier is going to give me as well, the gold to match the gold. I found a supplier, placed the order, got that done. This is also a part of the pump that goes, you'll see later when I do a demonstration. It goes through here and helps to seal the bottle. So we have the bottle, we have the cap, we have the pump. Now, you guys know this leather strip right here with Pelle Dolce. Well, I found a supplier who was able to give me or produce some 3M adhesive leather strips with the Pelle Dolce printed. Right? So let's put a bottle of Pelle Dolce Eau de Parfum together. So this is probably, I would say, the most important piece of equipment that I have for making Pelle Dolce Eau de Parfum. So this is what seals it. This is what transforms an empty bottle into a sealed bottle of Pelle Dolce. So let's make a bottle. All right, here we go. So I've gone ahead and I've filled up a bottle in the interest of time. Remember, I had the dispenser that was to my left, so I've just used it and I've filled up one bottle. So first things first, place it here, and we need a pump, right? So we put the pump in. This goes under here. Phase one, and we pull it down. And we clamp. Right, now it's halfway sealed. Let's do a quick test. It's good. No leaking. Move on to part two. Let's seal this part over here. All right, but before we put this part on, we need to swap out this tool. All right, bear with me. Gotta remove this part. So what I normally do is I'll just seal a bunch of bottles and then remove this part. Now this part is what's gonna seal this part onto this pump. All right. So this goes over here like that. On the side there. We go down. Boom. There we go. And that's a bottle of Pelle Dolce sealed. All right, let's move on to the next part. And now here comes the cool part. This is branded. Just so you know, it's a bottle of Pelle Dolce with a parfum. So remember I told you it's a 3M sticker. It's leather, and it's laser engraved. All right, so we peel it off. Kind of line it up here. It's like a very, almost invisible, but it's slightly visible. There's a line in the bottle. I usually use a line as like a guide. Right. Kind of eyeball it. I'm telling you, it's not factory. It's not mass produced. Kind of line it up. Make sure it looks good. It's a little lean. All right, gotta make sure it's straight. And I just press it down. Seal, seal, seal. Seal, seal, seal. Press, press, press. Just rub it over a couple of times. I probably don't need to do that because it's really good. 3M does a good job of making it really adhesive, but just want to make sure that when you get it, it doesn't peel off. And then cover goes on. And there you have it. A bottle of Pelle Dolce Eau de Parfum. And of course, the case as well. It's also made in China. It's leather. Got this cool buckle right here. It's very sturdy. Feels very sexy to me. It's one of those things that you can't throw it. Most bottles of perfume or cologne that you buy, you just take it out of the box and you throw it in a box. This case is actually reusable. You can do so many things with it. You can get creative, some kind of storage, decoration, whatever you want to do with it, but it's definitely reusable. This goes in here. Seals. Buckle is pretty nice. And there you have it. A bottle of Pelle Dolce Eau de Parfum is ready to be shipped out. Well, there you have it. That's how each bottle of Pelle Dolce Eau de Parfum is made. Thanks for joining me on this week of Walk Through Wednesdays. It was a pleasure just taking you behind the scenes of exactly how each bottle is made. Until next time, peace.